Hello. Today's topic is what it means to be a good friend.
Hey, how you doing?
So yes, today's topic is what it means to be a good friend. And what better way to talk about being a good friend than having my best friend with me here today, Steven.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's good. I'm doing good.
Good.
How about you?
No, we're not playing this game.
Fine, we won't play that game. But the reason why today's topic is what it is, not just friendship, but a good friendship, is because there's a lot of people out there who don't have good friends. I didn't start off having great friends until Steven came in.
You're welcome.
Just you're welcome? Wow.
Yes.
But it is true. I mean, we did kind of connect in middle school. We started hanging out in 7th grade.
Yes. 7th.
Yeah.
Like
drama class.
Yeah.
7th grade drama class is where we kind of got to know each other. But we really didn't start hanging out until like 8th grade.
Yeah, 8th, 9th
Like,
grade.
yeah, because we just kind of had class and then football. We also had football together.
Yeah, it was fun.
No,
That was a good time.
I hated football. Football was awful.
Yes, it was.
But
That's beside the point.
yeah, that's beside the point. That's a whole other animal that we'll probably talk about later. But yeah, but I am very glad for Steven because he is a good friend. There's a lot of things that I got into in high school and middle school, and he kind of pulled me away from that. And I think that's kind of like being a good friend is someone that kind of has your back, and not in like the bad stuff. Like they have your back in all the good stuff. Like making sure you stay out of trouble, making sure you're not doing something stupid that'll hurt you, that'll harm you. Like there's playful stupid, like what we do all the time, and then there's like, yeah, you just messed up. But there's a lot of people out there who don't have a good friend base, who just have like they have a couple of like friends, people they hang out with, but then they get like mixed up in a bunch of bad stuff. Just either running around, causing trouble, drinking too much, doing drugs, all that other great stuff. And like that's kind of what Steven kind of pulled me away from. I was getting sucked into this group of people that was just like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, and they didn't really care about the relationship that we had. And like Steven, he was pretty much like always there when I had something, and that's kind of what it means, I think, to be a good friend. Is you're there for people. A lot of times, like I see our friendship is like Jonathan and David, biblically speaking, because like they were kind of from like different groups of people. We had that good, like we're kind of from not necessarily different backgrounds, but we didn't necessarily like grow up knowing each other. Like I didn't know he existed until middle school, but like we have like I think we pretty much have like a brotherly bond. Like,
I agree.
You're like a brother to me.
Yes.
Only because I can't say anything mean about my brother. I love my real brother. Too. I really do love my real brother. But a lot of times, like, I've always seen Steven because he's about the same age as me. He's about a year older. But he was kind of like that, yeah. Like, we're connected so much. We've done so much stuff together. Like, yeah, we're pretty much like family. And I think that's what could constitute as, like, what a real friend is. It's like, you just have that, like, bond, like, well, yeah, like, I care about you. You're like family to me.
Yes.
And that's important. We kind of went through a lot of similar stuff. We were both bullied in high school.
Yes.
We were both bullied in middle school. I was pretty much bullied since I was an embryo. I probably got bullied by other body parts and be like, "Who's this punk?"
Aww.
But like that, but that's kind of stuff that brought us together too. Is like we both knew what it felt like to get picked on by other people and get bullied by other people, and like we always kind of had each other's backs. Like, if someone were to come up to, like, Steven and start getting in his face, I'd probably start getting in someone else's face. I'd be like, no, not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today.
You getting into other people's faces is something that I had to, like, interject in sometimes.
That's true.
That's one of the things
I was pretty, like, hey.
Gung-ho.
Yeah, I'll fight you. I don't care if you're 400 times my size. I'll fight you. You can mess with me all you want, but you don't mess with Steven. And like even his family too. Like, you have a much bigger family than me. Like if someone were like picking on your brother Sean, like no, you don't pick on Sean.
Yeah.
Like I'll fight you if you pick on Sean.
That's right.
What do you think, Steven, when it comes to like being a good friend? Like what do you think constitutes as a good friend or a good friendship?
Being a good friend is always being there for each other, good and bad, no matter the circumstances.
I don't know what you're about to do with that. I'm getting scared.
I just
Oh, okay.
just messing around.
I'm scared I'm about to get pegged.
No, you won't. It's for Carly.
I don't even know if she can chew those. I don't even know if those are safe for her to chew.
Oh no, I meant peg Carly.
Peg my dog, you monster.
I'm not. Being a good friend. Being a good friend is being there for each other, no matter what, through thick and thin, no matter the situation. Like, if Andy were to call me up at 3 a.m, even though I might be mad at him at the time, I would be there for him. Having a good friendship is being able to share things with each other that you can't share with anybody else, and knowing that other person will keep that secret, or whatever it is, a certain situation, that you can trust them with it. And trust is a big issue. Honesty is a big issue with friendship. Just having those certain qualities.
I agree.
Is a good friendship.
Just like, it's not like, oh, you gotta tell them because like it's a, like sometimes you might share secrets, but it's more of a like, hey, I got a problem. Like, I need your help. I need some advice. And it's just like
that's a big part of friendship. That's
definitely giving good advice is part of a good friendship. Before Steven, I got lots of really bad advice from a lot of different people. But like, I know like you would always take your time and look at both sides and just be like, well, you probably need to do this, and it's like, okay, you sure?
Yes.
It's like, yeah. And then like I would do it, and then it made sense after I did it. And it's like, yeah, he was right. Like, I definitely needed to.
Of course,
I did
was
it.
right.
Your friend comes down to several things. One is being there for each other. You have to always be there for your friend. You may be mad at them. You may have just gotten into a fight with them, but if they need your help, you just suck it up and go help them. And I know there's times where he wanted to punch me in the face, or I wanted to kick him in the butt. But there's still times where it's just like, no, he's still my friend. Like, I may be mad at him, but that doesn't mean I can't stop helping him. And same with him. I know there's times where you just really wanted to beat me up.
A lot.
Yeah. But we just kind of both sucked it up and was like, no, we need to, like, no, we got a good friendship. We need to just keep it going and resolve this. And also, it is things that you would say, like being honest and being there for each other. Like, honesty is the important part of any type of relationship, but
honesty is the best quality.
Exactly. Like, if you don't have an honest friend, like if you don't have a friend that's just not gonna, like, even if it hurts your feelings, like there's times where you just laid it on me thick on the honesty, and you're just like, you got to do this, or like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, and it's like, oh yeah, you're right. And so even if your feelings get hurt, find that friend that's just always gonna be honest with you 100%. Also, a little bit of, I'd say, like loyalty, but more not like loyalty that people think of, just more like, hey, like, I'm not going to do something that's going to hurt with other people that's going to hurt my friend. I'm going to stay true to what I believe in and the friendship that I have with this person, and not do anything to mess that up kind of quality. And it's also just about like having just mutual fun. Like, we've done a lot of things that were crazy, fun, wacky. We just have done things that are fun. We play online with each other and with some of his family and his, well, your future brothers-in-law, and then your brother Sean.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like all that, those times of taking time to just like hang out with each other, to spend some time, whether it's playing a video game or going to go eat lunch or something. Like, take time to spend time with that friend, because that's important too.
Mutual interests. That is a big part of friendship. If you have nothing to talk about, if you have nothing to do together because you don't like the same things, then
it just gets awkward.
It's awkward.
Yeah, it's super awkward.
And it might not be the best friendship for you.
Yeah, because then it becomes either one-sided on both parts. Like, you may be wanting him or her to do something that you don't want to do, or him or her may be wanting you to do something that you don't want to do either. And it's just kind of like, well, why am I even friends with you? Not in like a mean way, but I know that sounded really mean, but it's more in like the context is like, we don't have anything in common. It's like, why are we hanging out? And then it just be kind of just like, okay, whatever. And then you stop hanging out with each other all of a sudden.
I think we should name a couple of mutual interests.
Okay.
You should start.
Star Wars.
Lord of the Rings.
Star Trek.
Yeah. A little bit.
A little bit?
Not as much as Star Wars.
That's it. It's going to have to be... Forget everything we just said about mutual. No, we both like sports.
Over. Yes.
We both like football. You like basketball more than I like basketball.
Yeah, and you like football more than I like football.
That's true. But like I only really like college basketball.
Oh, okay.
Like, I like college basketball, and I think I mostly like college football too. Like I like NFL, but it's not.
It's not as fun.
Yeah, no.
I like college football, and I like the.
What about baseball? I don't think we've ever talked about baseball.
I'm not a fan of baseball.
I mean, I like it.
I
prefer
golf is more interesting than baseball.
What?
Yes.
That might be kind of a stretch for me, but I enjoyed playing baseball. I don't necessarily like watching baseball. And if I'm going to watch baseball, I'd rather be at the stadium than watching it on TV.
Yeah.
That's just me.
It's a different experience.
That's true.
In person.
What are the mutual interests? We like video games.
We love video games. I think the biggest mutual interest that we have together is getting mad at Fortnite and threatening to delete it.
Yeah, that's mostly Cameron. That's mostly your future stepbrother, Cameron. I've never step.
That's what she said.
I didn't mean step.
My parents aren't getting a divorce.
No, I meant brother-in-law, and I think I said step earlier too. When I said stepbrothers, I meant brothers-in-law.
Mom, if you're watching this, Andy doesn't think that badly of you. I promise.
No, I don't.
You just got really scared.
Yeah, I did. I don't want your extended family coming after me.
that
For
reaction,
anything.
you're like,
no,
I don't.
I really
hate
don't.
You. I really love you.
Yeah, like no, I don't. Man, I'm gonna have to change my address. I'm gonna have to move. I have to come up with a pseudonym. You got me scared now. Oh gosh, no. What? I mean, we like the same kind of movies and stuff.
Horror.
Yeah, we do like horror movies.
Musicals.
We do like musicals. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you liked it, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below what are some of the things that you think make a good friendship and maybe something crazy that you've done with some of your friends. Don't forget to hit those, and we'll see you next time.
Smash! Mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Quack, 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 quack.
Mic check.
Mike.
Check.
Mike
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Mic check.
Mic check. Check. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check.
Check. Mic. Done.
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Mic check.
Mic check.